of the time in the betting world, especially the parlay game, it's always that one. Just that one. Just that one game. If that one game would have went this way, I'd be rich as hell. Let me show you how to do that. We don't. Welcome everybody back to another episode of Money Pop Podcast. I am the host. I am the CEO. I'm the president. They call me Moss Money. And we talking about bets, more bets and bets and bets all day. Christmas holiday is right around the corner. Old Saint Nick is flying and circling around. We need this cash. We need this money today. So we're gonna be talking the full slate at NFL Week 14 to line up your pockets right. So when you look at your bank account, that thing is still nice. So let's get right into it, man. I don't want to waste no time. Sorry to keep y'all waiting. Good morning, everybody who just joined the chat, joined the show. But we got money to make, and we got an Eagles game to talk about. Jesus Christ. Let's bring up the handy dandy sports book. Been killing it, as you guys saw last week on ESPN. So let's go through the slate and let's get some wins. Let's get some games. So a lot of these games got some bad quarterback matchups or just bad quarterbacks in general, but some of them have some importance to it. Rams still fighting for the playoff spot. Huge game, Tampa versus Atlanta, for that division. Whoever wins this game might win the division right here. Saints still trying to stick around and fight back. I think Derek Carr is playing. I actually lean Carolina here. Carolina's going to have to show up someday, some way, somehow. Uh, but in New Orleans, the spot was last week for the Panthers. I thought they fired their head coach Frank Wright. Usually get an uptick or a uplift in terms of morale when a head coach is 1-11 and things don't work out. But it didn't work out. Lions is a short line, right? 3.5. It was at three. Probably tripped up to 3.5. I think it's supposed to rain in this game. They're going back to Wilson for some odd reason with the Jets. Jets don't know what the hell they're doing. Let's see. The return of Jefferson is here. Those pesky hater whiners, 49ers, big favorites here. I think Gino was playing. Who knows? A pick in KC, which is crazy. And there it is. Your Philadelphia Eagles against the Dallas Cowboys for the top rights in the NFC East, coming off of a humiliating loss against the 49ers. But now we got to switch gears and get right back. Dallas Goddard is back. Cunningham is playing. Shaq Leonard is playing. Man, I can't wait to deep dive in this game. So you guys you got to stick around for this one. And no Dom. They kicked Dom. They kicked Dom. They kicked Dom out of the building. You know what I mean? Like what? But since we won this game, this brings us to our poll question of the day. Our poll question, brought to you by Gleason's Bar out there in Levittown. If you guys don't know, hit up the A2D keyword promo code, whatever you want to type in. Just type in A2D. Get 10% off your order whenever dine in, take out, online, Gleason's Bar, and steaks.com. But here's my poll question. Just for this game particularly, Dallas Goddard coming back, receiving prop is the best bet for Sunday Night Football. Agree or disagree? Drop it in the chat. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Yeah. Let me know what you're talking about. What you guys think? It's really, really low. I think it's like 30. It's like 33. It's like crazy low. And he was having a game last game. And they're more hurt than they were in that game they were more hurt. They were more hurt in that game than they are this game defensively, if I'm not mistaken. I think Goddard's sneaky good here. Sneaky, look at that. 34.5. It's a sneaky good play. There's no way he does not come back and he is not part of the offense. He's not going to be on the snap count. He is not going to be Like he is going to be part of the offense. He should get 4 to 5 receptions today. I love this bet. I simply love this bet. And this is a straight bet for me right here, over 34.5. You know what? We're going to marry it. Let me do it right now. This is my first parlay of the day. It's going to be on the late games. It's going to be on the late games. We'll get some 1 o'clock action too, but I like that one. And I don't care if he's got one leg. He is definitely not going to be in the snap count. They're still fighting for the playoffs. I mean, he started out over almost 100 yards player prop. Now I get him 30 yards less. You get your best offensive player back. Man, give me Justin Jefferson over 74.5 yards. What? Come on, man. Like, we need to stop. He's going to hit a buck today. He's going to get a buck for sure. Against his Raiders defense, they're pretty decent. You know, they're decent against the pass. It's in Las Vegas, but man, and they're coming off a bye too. It's a bad spot. You like them coming off a bye, but Rashid Rice from KC just had 100 yards against them. Tyreek Hill had him 150 yards against them. See what the Jets did against them. Garrett Wilson had 93 yards. Come on, man. We talking about Justin Jefferson, bro. We talking about Jefferson. Come on. This is automatic. This is a home run spot here. Another best bet, single bet, right? Straight bet. But I like the parlay here. Getting two, almost pretty much 2.5 to 1 on my money. Man, let's see what's the alt lines on this thing. Like they're just like if I add that, I'll take this off. No, take this off. 85. Let's get some value here. Let's see if we can make it 5 to 1. Like you don't think Dobbs is like the first play of the game is go like in these both respected games. The first offensive play is more than likely going to be going to both these players just to get them in the flow of the game. But I just want to see something real quick. Let's get some value for you guys. We need to get some of this Christmas money back. We got it. Let's see. Over 50 sounds pretty easy money. Over 45 and 45 yards. I mean, this is just ESPN. Um, this is 5 to 1, man. Let me see real quick. I want to see what DraftKings is. That's 5 to 1. This might be a really, really big bet for me. Like, it could be my only 3 bets at a day. That's how confident. Like, I might just switch everything I was thinking about and go with these bets because I just don't understand. I don't understand how this does not happen, especially Jefferson. Like, it's so quiet too, and they're fighting for something. Like, they still got a shot to make the playoffs. Like, this is not going to stick around by kickoff. It should be almost 75. So Justin Jefferson is 100. It's 2 to 1 on DraftKings right now. Justin Jefferson is 100 to 1 to go over. I mean, 200 to 1 to go over 100 yards. So I'm just doing it real quick. I don't want to flip the screens real quick too fast, but I want to go to. I just want to do the parlay on DraftKings and just see what it looks like, and just see if the value is better on DraftKings because you can only they cap you on ESPN. You know what? Let me let me share it real quick. So you just so you guys can see, it's better with pictures, right? I'll just share it. It's not a big deal. They don't have Goddard on here. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Here he is. All right, bet. I think 50 yards is good. Holy shit. That parlay's 8-1. So we got Dallas Goddard to have 50 yards and Justin Jefferson to have 100 plus yards. I think these two should be in every parlay you put in today. If you're putting in multiple legs of parlays, those two in some form, some way should be in every parlay you start. It's gonna be really hard for Justin Jefferson not to get 100 yards, and they know it's coming. Like, let me see. And I don't like I haven't looked a lot about what his snap count or what all that is, but I do remember him saying that he was not going to not play if he wasn't 100%. And I best believe I think he's going to be 100%. The last game he didn't have 100 yards was against his last game before he got hurt, and that was against Carolina. Outside too, by the way. This isn't a dome, fast surface. Man, and the only reason why I'm taking my time here because, like, man, I this is gonna this could get ugly. And then when I say get ugly, I mean in terms of betting. He does spread the brawl around, Dobbs does, but he hasn't had a weapon like this. Like, I'm trying to look back at some of his past games, even with the Cardinals. Like when he's got a go-to weapon, you know, even with the Cardinals, he had Marcus Brown. Like you don't have this with. Mm-mm-mm. This is gonna be a fun game. So I really like this bet. The getting back to the bet is a two-leg parlay for the two later games, finishing off with Dallas Goddard. This is an 8-1 play. I am playing this play. Justin Jefferson over 100 yards and Dallas Goddard to get over 50 yards. That is 8-1. Lock me in for that. Now, if you want to play it safer, because you know what I mean, because this is this is a chance. I believe Goddard gets this, and I think this will be close. This I mean him getting 80 yards is I think the safer bet is this. If you wanted to do the safer bet, this is what you would do. We would go Dallas Goddard over 40, right? We would drop it down just a tad, and then we would do because it's the later games, Vikings. I actually like Vikings in this matchup now. The more I think about it, they need this game, and they get their. It's a good spot for him. He's at 74. Just getting a little bit of plus money, get him an 80. So it's a big difference, but still a good bet. It's 3.5-1, and the bet is Justin Jefferson to get over 80 yards and Dallas Goddard to get over 50 yards. I mean 40 yards. I'm sorry. So you take everything and half it again. That's the safer bet. The 4-1. Both bets are really good. If you wanted to double dip, you know what I mean? This is for my bet small, win big hitters. It's a really good bet. A really, really good bet. I like both those bets. And that bet is brought to you by Carlinos. So we'll listen to the ad and we'll come back with our next parlay bet of the day.
In our family, food is our daily bond. My nonna, affectionately called Mama by many, found solace and joy in the kitchen, sharing her love through delicious creations. She turned her culinary passion into a flourishing business alongside her husband and sons in 1983. Celebrating 40 years is a testament to our exceptional team, friends, family, and beloved customers. With gratitude, we look forward to the future, expanding our brand to share the highest quality Italian food and wine nationwide. Our heartfelt thanks to everyone who has played a part in our story. Grazie mille.
We are back. All right. So we got that parlay in. I absolutely love that bet. Shout out to the comments out there. Chucks, what's up, brother? Who do I sound? I sound like them. What's up, bro? What's up, brother? What's up? What's up, brother? Still waking up, y'all. Chucks, what's up, bro? Chris Garland likes the Cowboys today. Cowboys will win this game, but Eagles still win the East because of easier end of schedule compared to Dallas. Yeah, and I think the bigger picture here for them is not just against Dallas. I don't think we're scared if we win or lose against Dallas. I think everybody's mind is still stuck on the Niners. And if we lose this game and the Niners run the table, we will no longer have the NFC and the we will no longer have the NFC and the the NFC home field advantage. That's the biggest problem. Appreciate you being a supported channel, man. Um, I always love to hear that when people come and tell me they follow Money Pot betting, whether it be here on A2D, whether it be on my own platform on Money Pot betting on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, wherever you can find me and get these gems and get these bets. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? So appreciate the love. All right, let's get back to the bets though. We got another one. If you don't know the flow of the show, we usually go two leg parlays, a three leg parlay, and then we hit them with a banger. But this week, because we our best bet parlay is the later games, we're going to do another two leg parlay, and we're going to stick, and we're going to go with up top here, and we're going to go with something from the 1 o'clock games just to get the juices going, right? Just get everything moving, so we can get this cash in. Now, a lot of movement up here in terms of what's going on in terms of playoff scenarios, players playing like everybody saw Trevor Lawrence getting rolled up, and all of a sudden he is playing. So that is going to be. I was trying to. I like Cleveland in this game, but with Trevor playing, I don't know how hobble he is. I believe ATN is playing as well. He's got banged up ribs. They came in out of that. They came out of that Cincinnati game like really hurt, really banged up. So it's going to be tough to understand where this team is. The line is dropping. It was at -2. This game also is going to have some rain, a little bit of rain, nothing crazy. And can Joe Flacco show up again? Ugh, it's a it's a tough game to handicap. It might be a stay away game for me. But I do like this one bet here to start our parlay. Is I'm going with the homie Michael Pittman. He's been having a tear the last couple games, and he's just been the go-to for Minshew. To be honest with you, when you look at his receptions, he's had 11, 10, 8, 8, and 8 out of the last 5 games. Now, do we expect some type of regression? Possibly. I mean, this is against Tennessee, Tampa, New England, Carolina, and New Orleans. But if you don't know, um, one of the worst, if not the worst, defense efficiency teams in the league is the Cincinnati Bengals. So I think Pittman has some success here, and I'm looking at his passing yards or his receptions. Now Pierce has been coming on a little bit as well too. He had a big game last game, and Minshew just had a big game last game too as well. Minshew, it's just something about Minshew where players just find a way to get behind him. But let me see what his receptions are here. It's got to be like 6.5 or 7. There's no way it's not. Yeah, it's 7.5. So with 7.5, 75 yards, give me Michael Pittman over 75.5 yards as our first leg of our parlay. I just think he's just been the man the last 5 games for them. He's hit this in the last 3. And I don't see him slowing down, especially against a defense that's leaky. And they give up a lot of they give up a lot of they give up a lot of passing yards. And they just give up a lot of yards in total. Especially with no Taylor, we're gonna be passing the ball here. All right, so that's the first leg. My second leg is these teams just played 2 games ago. Detroit Lions and Chicago Bears, really obviously old school NFC North divisional matchup, and I believe it's going to be raining in this game a little bit. But give me Justin Fields over his prop in rushing yards, 63 and a half. I just think it makes too much sense. I know Justin Fields is back. I do like. I don't know if they're going to be able to run the ball to stay up with Detroit, but it's a very short line. You would think Detroit would be favored more, but they're not, and it's because I believe it's supposed to rain in Chicago, so that obviously favors the run game. So give me Justin Fields to finish off our second leg of our parlay. And this is a small parlay, but it's just to get the 1 o'clock games going. 2 to 1 play here. Well, 2.5 1 to play here. Michael Pittman over 75 and a half yards and Justin Fields over 63 and a half yards on the slate. So we got two-leg parlays. And that second leg and that first parlay, man, you guys gotta bet that single bet. Have to. You gotta double dip in that bet, man. You got to. There's just too much value there. Too much value. All right. Love that bet right there. Absolutely love that bet. I think this is a really decent bet. Pittman, you know what? Let me do this real quick. Let me look at Pittman real quick. Let me bring that down. Actually, let me go Justin Fields because he had over 100 yards. I wonder what his attempts are. Wow, 10 and see you can't parlay attempts. Can you parlay attempts um on ESPN? I wonder if you can parlay attempts on ESPN. That's a really good straight bet. He's going to carry the ball more than 10 times. I'm telling you right now. They're going to be running Justin, bro. They're going to be running Justin. I don't think you can parlay attempts. That's the problem. Yeah, you can't. All right. So if we give Justin Fields 60 yards and then we go back and we go to the Bengals game, Indy Bengals. No anytime touchdowns, man. I think the anytime touchdowns is a crapshoot this week. It'd be tough. I mean, I think Michael Pittman's probably a good place to start in terms of scoring. Um, like I said, they just eat up yards. Probably Zach Moss is a good spot to score too. Let me look at that real quick. Who scored for Jags? He gave up two passing touchdowns and 18 got in. What about against the Steelers? One rushing touchdown. What about against the Ravens? They gave up like 7 rushing touchdowns. They're giving up a rushing touchdown in every game, and then 2 passing touchdowns as well. But I think they've been to the tight ends. I don't want to go too far back because I think Burrow was playing, so a little bit different game flow in terms of offense. But um, hmm, that Zach Moss sounds about right though. That's receiving. Let me go back. Let me see. Maybe I'll switch this up. Let me see. What's this? Yeah, it's minus 145. He's going to get in the zone today. This is not a bad bet. You know, Zach Moss and then Fields over 60 yards. This is for my betters who have a little bit of more pocket change. It's a good way to start the day off, though. You know, like it just dropped because we're talking about, it, of course. Almost 2 to 1, $100. Get you a payback, 274. I kind of like this one a little bit better. You know what? You know what you could play with this? You could do it like this too. Let me make this a three boy. All right, so let me show you guys something. So you can now mix the same game parlays now to a different game. Before you couldn't. So where's he at? Alternate receiving yard. So we'll go over. That's a big jump from 60 to 70. We'll go over 60. Let's look at the slip. and then you guys have to turn SGPX on to add the other leg of the parlay. So we would turn this on, right? Start building, and then we would go to the Bears game, and then we would do Russian prompt, and then we go to Fields, and we would say, what's 60 look like? 260, 70 look like three. That's a big difference. But we want to win, so we'll go 2.5. So here's another iteration of that parlay outside of the two to kind of protect the bet a little bit. We'll go Michael Pittman over 60 yards, receiving yards, and then we'll go Zach Moss to score, and then we'll go Justin Fields 60 yards over his rushing. That's an official play for me. 3-leg parlay, plus 260 on the number. Bet small, win big, $50. Oops, will win you a total back of 150. Not too bad. If you want to do 25, get about $100 and then put everything on Justin Jefferson to go over 100 yards. I'm telling you. Oh man. All right, I like that bet. There's our 1 o'clock bets of the game today. So we got 2 parlays, one for our 1 o'clock games, one for the late games. Now let's build something kind of crazy. Stick with me, and we'll talk about the Eagles and Cowboys games later today. We have one more nice little ad to get through, and then we'll be ready to go for the rest of the games. Stay with me.
Royal Billiard and Recreation, proudly celebrating 40 years and our new, bigger showroom.
Twice the size and twice the fun.
More pool tables by Olhausen. More dartboard sets, including custom reclaimed backboards. More bar and kitchen stools that can change a room.
And more bars, including pre-built and custom.
Hot tubs, skee ball, shuffleboard, outdoor,
and fun.
Royal Billiard and Recreation, your ultimate game room store. Now located on Bethlehem Pike in Colmar.
All right, we are back. Let's build us a motherfucking monster. So if you guys are out there, go ahead and drop some bets you guys like today. Let's do this together. Let's drop some bets today. See who you like today. So tell me who's a no-brainer today. Who's a no-brainer win today? And let's build something up. What you guys got? Little G says, great team and go Eagles. Eagles beat Dallas Cowboys. I'm a big fan of the Eagles. Eagles 31, Cowboys 17. Like the score. Excuse me. Who you guys got today? Let's build something crazy. All right. It's over, starting to tick up. You know what? Because I've been so good on the other one, let's switch it up. Let's go to ESPN real quick. Let's switch it up. But yeah, man, drop it in there, man. We're building a monster parlay right now. This is the killer. This is the Kill Bill shot. This is the head shot. Got to get lucky on these. I can't stress you enough. There's some skill that takes the building parlays, but when you build 8 to 9 leg parlays, you will always tell yourself it's always that one. And it is. It is very true. It is always that one. But you have to have the ball bounce your way. You have to get lucky a little bit here to be able to pick 8 straight games, 7 straight games on the number correctly. So, with that being said, drop a team, drop somebody. Drop somebody who's who's gonna win today. I'm gonna start it off. He's playing today, man, and the number hasn't caught up. I like the Jags, man. I do. It's like he's playing today for a reason. If he can play today, I don't think they put him out there if he gets hurt. They have to stay afloat because the Texans are more likely going to win today, and you can't fall behind. I think this is a little bit trappy here. This defense is legit, but yeah, give me the Jags here, man. And you know what? I'm gonna do an alternate line. Give me to protect me a little bit. Give me the +3. So we'll start that out with our first leg of our parlay. Um, Baltimore and the Rams, man. The Rams are not out of it. Like they're not out of it at all. Let me see what that division looks like. Who's in that division? I forget. The Niners. Yeah, I mean, this is a. But I don't like the West Coast traveling east. You know, I don't like that. It's supposed to be a little bit rainy. I'm not sure. Puka Nasua is playing. I mean, where the hell has Cooper Cup been? Like Jesus. Like where have you been, Cooper Cup? You've been so quiet this year. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, Nasua's been balling. What's Cooper Cup been doing? Nothing. Like, is this a Cooper Cup game? Like you need to go to the go-to? He due? He is so due. Let's see what the Ravens has done against. And the problem is the Ravens are coming off a bye. That's not a good thing. Like they've getting healthy. Like it's just not a good thing for them to be coming off a bye. So that's why I don't like this game. I really don't. Mm-mm-mm. Trying to see what have they done? Like who? Like they give up some passing yards, and the Ravens do have a spread, not a spread, but I mean they found some success running the ball, but they're not going to be able to run the ball that much against them. All right, we'll come back to that. I got nothing for Tampa and Atlanta. The home run spot for Tampa to explode was last week with Michael Evans getting over his numbers. Um, I don't know what Atlanta does defensively too much. I know they have a stout defensive line though, so Tampa's definitely not going to be able to run the ball that well. I know Devin White is still out. There might be some points scored in this game, to be honest with you. Now that I'm thinking about it, both have somewhat stout top 10 type defenses. Um, Atlanta's 3-0 in division. Tampa's not too good on the road. It's not near for me. I think this Houston Jets game is really interesting. Going back to Zach Wilson, Zach Wilson scrambles just a little bit here. Um, during the career, the numbers are kind of up. I mean, oh, Schultz is out. Yeah, but it's a bad matchup. It's a bad matchup. And the total says it. 33.5 on the under. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this game. All right, we're going to get this. We're going to take this game, and we're going to take that total, and we're going to bring it up. We're going to bring it up to 40.5. And we're going to take the. Oh man. Or do we do it the other way? Are the Jets going to be able to score today? They lost 5 in a row. I kind of like the Jets today. To be honest with you, I don't think they lose 6 in a row. Bad spot with the look ahead against Miami though. I kind of like Jets first half. Makes a lot of sense. Let's see what the first half spread is. 2.5. First half total points. Mm-mm-mm. See, this is a hard slate today. Really is. Let me just see something. Let me see what this defense is like. What they give up against the Broncos? I think Wilson might score today. That's what I'm looking at. They don't give up much rushing on the ground, but I think Wilson might have enough juice. He's gonna throw a pickle though. I'll tell you that. Bryce Hall. That's interesting. Lazard. Just looking at it, some of Wilson's passing yards, and then I guess there's two. Yeah. The problem is I like Garrett Wilson today, but he hasn't thrown a touchdown to Garrett Wilson in like since October. He didn't even throw it to him in October. Jesus Christ. September is the last time he threw a touchdown pass to Garrett Wilson. All right. We're going to go with Bryce Hall to score in this game. Give me Bryce Hall to score. He's the only person that you got. They're going to score touchdowns. I don't want to take too long on that. It took too long on that to figure that one out. All right, let's keep moving. I need another touchdown score. What we got here? Disagree to the poll. I like Garrett Wilson. I like Garrett's prop. CD anytime something most yards on FanDuel stand out to me. I think they'll be ready. It's hard not. It's hard not to. You can stop CD. I'm not sure. I think the game flow is going to be a little bit different, Rob, than last game. I think there'll be different stars that stand up. Like Brandon Cooks makes a lot of sense to me in this game. Um, I don't think it's going to be a complete repeat of what happened last game. Is pretty much what I'm saying. I think there's going to be a lot of throwing in this game. I think it's just too low for Minshew. I think I'm taking over here, over 230 yards. I like the over in this game. I think both teams are going to be able to score. He's hit this in the last two games. I think he's on a good run a little bit here. But actually, I like the over here. So give me the over on the 43.5 in this game. If I move this line, 39. All right, I'm going to take the 39.5. I'm going to move that line just a little bit. All right. Build in a parlay. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. We're going to take Jags money line. We're going to take Vikes money line. Oh, man. CMC, don't do it to us, brother. Just don't do it to us. Oh, wow, he's minus 300 to score. It's not even worth the odds. Man. I do like the Niners today. Let me see if we can get a little team total. First half spread, 7.5. Is that 4.5? Niners. They get over 30 points today. I like them. That's a little tight. A little tight. A little tight. The division game. But they're favored by 14. That's tough. Uh-oh. Game's off the board. Don't like this game. We'll go here again to the Eagles. We're going to stick with our Dallas Goddard prop. Love this prop. Total receiving yards. Let's go over 34.5. Let's see where we stand right there. That's 6 legs. of picks. 10-1. Not bad for a 6-leg parlay. You would want a little bit more. Oh, actually, did I double dip? Let's check this out. There we go. That's better. I like this bet. All right, this is our last bet of the day. It's gonna be a 5-leg parlay, almost 25-1. We got the over 39.5 Colts Cincinnati game. We got Bryce Hall to score in the Jets game. We got the Jags to win money line, Vikings money line, and over 34.5 yards and receiving yards for Dallas Goedert to finish it off. That is 23-1. Bet small, win big. $25 will win you $581. Now, you want a little bit more action? We'll take the Dallas Goedert line out, and we'll do an anytime touchdown here. Oh man, I'm gonna go with a long shot because he should have scored here, and I think this could be a statement game. I think Mike McCarthy might try to do this to get him in there, get that MVP. Give me Dak Prescott to score. Very, 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 very long odds on Dak Prescott to score. But I think Dak might have a chance here. So again, we'll move Goddard and put Dak, and that's $25 to win you $1,900. They're not bad. It's not bad, right? And if my people got some money, a little bit, $75. Shit, $75 to win you 5,800. Money, 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 money. Let's get it. So those are the parlay bets of the day. Thank you all for joining and dropping in. When we're all black, appreciate the commentary, appreciate the likes, the subscribes, the follows, notifications, all that good stuff. Let's go, Birds. This is Moss Money. This is Money Pot. Let's win some money.